Brought to you by WikiVidi documentaries. The Party at Kitty and Studs. The Party at Kitty and Studs, better known under the alternative title Italian Stallion, is a 1970 American softcore adult film and is Sylvester Stallone's film debut and first starring role, for which he worked 2 days and was paid $200. In 1976, shortly after the release of Stallone's popular hit Rocky, the film was edited and re-released as Italian Stallion to capitalize on its now famous star. Plot. The film deals with the sex life of a young New York City woman, Kitty, and her boyfriend, Stud. Stud is brutal and oafish, but Kitty is enamored with his sexual performances. They sometimes engage into light sadomasochism, with Stud belt whipping Kitty. Stud later posts a sign on a bulletin board inviting people to a party. Several people show up at Kitty and Stud's apartment, and they engage in group sex, with Stud servicing all the women. Production. Stallone has previously said in interviews that he did the film out of desperation after being bounced out of his apartment and finding himself homeless for several days, sleeping in a New York City bus station in the middle of winter. In Stallone's words, "It was either do that movie or rob someone, because I was at the very end of my rope. Instead of doing something desperate, I worked 2 days for $200 and got myself out of the bus station." The actor also called the film horrendous and commented, "By today's standards, the movie would almost qualify for a PG rating." According to Stallone, The Party at Kitty and Studs was financed by a group of wealthy lawyers. Very, very solid. He has stated that the film's owners later asked him for about $100,000 in exchange for the film not to be released, but the actor wouldn't buy it for $2. In a prologue included with the released version, and in the film's trailer, pornography director Gail Palmer sat by an editing machine addressing the audience and presented the film as X-rated. The release campaign implied that the original film was hardcore pornography, but that the material had now been edited into a milder version. However, the truth of this version has been repeatedly challenged, notably by trade journal AVN, which examined an original print, finding no trace of hardcore scenes. The Sylvester Stallone porno movie evolved over the years into a minor urban legend. The film was distributed to movie theaters for $10,000 a night, about which Stallone commented, "Hell, for $10,000 forget the movie. I'll be there myself." Aftermath. It was released on DVD in the United States on July 6, 2004 by Ventura Distribution and on October 9, 2007, by Cinema Epoch, both under short licenses from Bryanston Distributing Company, who owned all worldwide rights to the title. Bryanston also granted short overseas licenses to various territories, most of which have expired, including the United States. In 2007, the film resurfaced in what was supposedly a hardcore version, with the lead actor performing actual sexual penetrations, but according to AVN the hardcore scenes were inserts not involving Stallone. In 2008, scenes from The Party at Kitty and Stud surfaced in a German version of Roger Colmont's hardcore film White Fire, released on DVD under license by Another World Entertainment. During June 2009, protracted negotiations between Bryanston and Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer for a sale of all rights to the picture were terminated as neither party could agree on financial terms. In November 2010, the film's worldwide rights and original 35mm negatives were sold on eBay for £270,000. Brought to you by WikiVidi documentaries. Would you like to know more?